These vowels, they sound the same. Let me explain. 네, 여러분 안녕하세요. In this video, I'm going to answer all of your doubts and myths about these vowels. With that being said, we'll be only looking at these vowels. So if you're after learning all different vowels, please check out my other video on Hangul. These are first two vowels that you learn as soon as you jump into learning combination of vowel. Let me just clarify common confusion and misunderstanding about these vowels that I've seen a lot on the video. Some people say "e" vowel sounds longer than "e" because this is written as "ae" in romanization while this one is written as "e". However, that's not true. There used to be a clear distinguishment between these two vowels in sound, but not anymore in modern Korean. Let me tell you how this happened. Already in 1950, there was an article about how young generation couldn't differentiate between "e" and "e", as the difference in pronunciation of these vowels almost disappeared after 1970. Almost everyone who was born after 1960 couldn't tell the difference. It can be said both "e" and "e" are pronounced as "e". Now, this is from NamuWiki, which is like Wikipedia in Korea. And I know some of you would say, come on, you can't use Wikipedia as a reference. Okay, what about this? This is the National Institution of Korean Language. National Institution of Korean Language. And it says the same thing. Back in the days, the difference between vowel "e" and "e" was clear. However, today, there are many people who cannot differentiate them. So should we put so much effort to differentiating these two vowels that even Korean do not and cannot? Probably not. So let me summarize this. How would you pronounce them? "e". Just forget about the romanization. Now let's take a look at "ye" and "ye". These vowels are a combination of "e" plus "e", "e" plus "e". You probably already guessed where I'm going with this. So what's happening is that we're combining a vowel to vowels that have the same pronunciation. What do you think it's gonna sound like? Of course, they sound the same. Yeah. By the way, this is not my opinion. On National Institution of Korean Language, it says, as "ye" and "ye" are built by adding "e" vowel to "e" and "e", they have similar characteristics as previous vowels. For this reason, it appears that it is not easy to differentiate between these two vowels. Let me summarize what we have discovered so far. In modern Korean, practically speaking, "e" and "e" sound the same, and "ye" and "ye" sound the same. You'll be happy with this last thing that I've got to tell you on these four vowels. There are a very limited number of words that you can make with "ye" and "ye". When they are used with consonant, then they all just make "e" sound, except when the consonant is "iung". Let me read this to you. Explanation. Realistically, "ge", "rie", "me", "pe", "he" are pronounced as "ge", "re", "me", "pe", "he", except "ye". Here we have four Korean words. Let me read this for you so that you can hear that there is no difference in sound. 개, 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 계절, 계절. Then the last question would be, then why are they written differently? Alright, let's think it this way. By having difference in writing, it can help you to differentiate these words in reading. But that means you have to be careful with spelling mistake. Because by writing wrong vowel, it could mean something totally different. Hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson. If you find it helpful, please consider subscribing and press the bell button, like and share this video. And also, if you have any question about Korean, please write it below in comment. Thanks for joining in. I'll see you in the next video.